Hey, this is Brian Germain. I'm showing some video of some exercises that I've kind of come up with and versions of things that I've been taught to show you some ideas, just a launching place for your creative training as a skydiver. As I get closer to 60 years old, I have discovered that I need to be working on a regular basis, especially with my shoulder joint, my core in general. And I think that if you were to just, have a look around your house, where could you set up something like this? Of course, this one I've got bungee cords set up. I've got two independent lines, and that gives me a little bit more resistance, and I can lean back against it. The idea is to work towards exercising in a way that is going to be useful to you, where you're building specific muscle groups that are relevant to your skydiving in an omnidirectional way, right? So if you lift weights, it's it can be very limiting in terms of your flexibility and your range of motion. So this idea is something I've been implementing for quite a while. It's really helping me. Especially in downtime, right? So if you have some time on the ground where the weather's bad or it's winter time, you set up a good chin-up bar, and there's a lot of really fun things you can do. This is just one of the possibilities. But if you keep playing around with, the different ways in which you want to work your body on a daily basis, right? Pretty much every day. You don't have to work to the point where you're hurting yourself, but on this setup, of course, I've got the equivalent of like a TRX. This is something I made myself with climbing webbing, very, very simple. In that the PVC, I had to round it out a little bit so that it wouldn't cut into the webbing. So I've got lots of different ways to work range of motion. And I'm amazed how much this kind of thing has helped me. You put on some chill music, and you get yourself in the mood to move, and use your creative possibilities that occur to you as you play with it. But listen to your body. If it's starting to hurt, you're doing something wrong, or maybe you need to take a break. But ask that question. If I'm exhibiting effort in one direction, how can I go in the other direction? Diametrically opposed muscle groups. So I'm building a well-rounded, holistic exercise program in a way that prepares my body for the unpredictable needs of the skydiver. I like the bungee ones, or there's lots of different possibilities. I also like the inelastic stuff. I've got the separate toggles that are inelastic for different things, but to work your body in a way that's gentle and kind of implementing the idea of Maitri. It's a wonderful concept. Maitri. It means loving kindness. So to be kind to your body in a way that is still you're exhibiting effort, but you're also trying to pay attention to what hurts. How can I create symmetry in a variety of kind of, what might be termed odd ways, but you're not doing this in public, so who cares, right? You're training for your skydiving. You're training your body so that no matter where the load comes on steering toggles or hard pulls as you're trying to get a parachute over your head, climbing out of the plane and floating when the wind is really strong on a hot, fast airplane, reversing your directions, right? So if you're always clinging with a closed hand, try things with open hand to work those opposing muscle groups. If you're only working on closing, you got to work on opening. If you work on lifting, you need to work on pushing downward. Right? Lots of different directions so that your body is ready, and of course it'll serve your skydiving abilities to be strong in your core and have a multi-directional ability set, but it's going to help everything in your life. You go for a hike and you want to do a little scrambling up the rocks, or bouldering, or even climbing with a rope. You're going to be more prepared, more ready for whatever your creative mind wants to do. All right, I think that's the key, is to have your body ready to go for an unpredictable adventure where you're not going to hurt yourself. You're not going to, pull a muscle, or not have the strength, because as we age, our creativity is still there, but our body can sometimes say, nope, sorry, that's something that you used to be able to do, but you can't do it anymore, right? So keep yourself fit so that you can do all kinds of adventure activities, not only, without hurting yourself, but to expand the possibilities of what you're capable of doing. It's much more fun to be in shape, and that is an ongoing process that leads you to open your mind to the possibilities in a way that your body can keep up. I'm Brian Germain, and thank you for joining.